Universities are full of ghosts. Some are stories whispered between students, others are real. I never believed in ghosts, not really, but one night inside Schwab Auditorium, something changed my mind. It started with footsteps, heavy, deliberate, echoing across the stage. The problem? I was alone. I should have left, but I didn't. I had to know who or what was walking up there. I was part of the student tech crew. That night I was the last one out, at least I thought I was. I was halfway to the door when I heard it. I turned, expecting to see someone, maybe another crew member who had stayed behind, but the stage was empty. My heart pounded. The steps kept coming closer, closer, then they stopped. And that's when I felt it, someone watching me. The audience seats were empty, but in the dim light, I swear I saw movement. My breath hitched, I blinked, and then... Whispering, terrified, someone was still here. That was enough for me. I grabbed my bag, sprinted for the doors. And then, the footsteps started again. I had heard the stories. Some said it was a professor, one who used to lecture here years ago. He died in his office, right behind the stage. They say his spirit still lingers, haunting the halls and the empty seats. On quiet nights, you can almost hear the faint echo of his voice, as if he's still delivering his last lecture. The air grows colder, and the shadows seem to move. It's as if the auditorium itself remembers him, holding on to the memories of his passionate teachings and the students who once filled these seats. Others say it's the spirits of an audience that never left, still waiting, still watching. The footsteps stopped. The silence was deafening. I inched toward the exit, my heart pounding in my chest like a drum. The hallway seemed to stretch endlessly, shadows dancing on the walls. Every creak of the floorboards echoed in the stillness. I could feel the cold sweat trickling down my back, and then, clear as day, a voice rang out. "Class is in session!" It was a voice I recognized, but it shouldn't have been there. Panic surged through me as I turned to face the source, my mind racing with questions and fear. Suddenly the lights exploded into brightness. Every seat in the auditorium was now filled. I stumbled backward, my hands trembling uncontrollably. The seats were occupied by shadowed figures, featureless and unmoving like statues in the dim light. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think. The entire auditorium was full, yet it felt eerily silent. My heart pounded in my chest, echoing in my ears. Every step I took felt heavy, as if the air itself was thick with tension. I glanced around, searching for an escape, but the exit seemed miles away. The oppressive atmosphere weighed down on me, making it hard to move, hard to even exist in that moment. Every single one of them was looking at me. I ran. I didn't stop until I was out in the street, gasping for breath. No one believed me. They said it was exhaustion, stress, a trick of the light. But I know what I saw, and every time I pass Schwab Auditorium, I swear I still hear the footsteps. Some lectures never end, some students never leave, and some footsteps are never alone.